Nope.
We know this story. A small goblin child who has their life altered, changed by destiny, to be a paragon, forged by their parents and Zill's influence, an act that would, from several angles, result in a home in flames. And this, abandoned and orphaned, the child would be found by a figure in a solitary white cloak, and ushered forth to be a hero. She would be told that an NBO officer, a woman named Demetrius, ordered to have all the information about the destruction of her home obliterated. Her savior, a Crow agent named Durakov, would point her in the right direction to learn more. She would make her way to the NBO's vault, a supermax prison, and an information vault held within an icy wasteland. Of course, that's the story we know. One where Cassius Arcanus would stop and notice her, insist on breaking her out, bring her down the rabbit hole of fighting against the sands. But unfortunately, in this world, she would be left to rot. With no Cassius around, or any members of the Hand to investigate a murder that didn't happen in this timeline, Flos would be held without trial or legal counsel. For months, she would be held for the crime of breaking into the vault. And as time passes, she would make some allies. But also, within her, a raging passion rose. We now pan down from a stone slate ceiling to a green glowing presence, draped in a navy blue jumpsuit, the numbers embossed on white in the back. 1091. Floss, why don't you go ahead and describe yourself for us?
Flos is a fairly tall, novice woman. Green. She's got, actually in this, she doesn't have long hair probably. She has like a short fuck ass bob, with maybe like maybe it's like pulled back with like a hair tie or something. But she's pretty lean build, but not like skinny necessarily. Just a lean build overall. She's not like super muscle either, but she's not out of shape. She's fairly fit. But she's not all that strong. But I mean, yeah. The Flos, we know it a lot. Yeah.
Hell yeah. You've been here for, I believe, about 5 months. You had a job and it went wrong, and you've been
I thought it
left
was a little
here.
bit longer than that now.
5 or 6 months. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
I think the days just kind of bleed together,
but...
you know? And just like any other day, the buzzer rings for your lunch period. And your cell, these cold slate cell doors, unlock.
Oh, man, these chips are so good. Lost with her mouth full of something, probably, because my mouth is full of something. Walks the lunch period, I suppose.
Yeah.
Sees, well, actually, no, that's not right. She would probably, her three, not three, are Hart or Masaki's cells nearby at all?
They're not nearby. However, I believe that you probably do eat lunch with them, from time to time.
This is our table, man. Scram!
No, yeah, definitely, like...
And if I see new guy on the way, I want to stare at it, because how long has new guy been here?
I guess I'm not familiar with what you're talking about.
Wormwood.
Oh, he actually isn't here. He is in Supermax. Like, he doesn't have special treatment.
He doesn't have lunch period?
No, I think you guys saw him on the way in with, like, a bunch of guards escorting him to the Supermax.
How long ago was that?
Cell. That was probably about a month and a half ago.
I thought this was like a few weeks ago.
This is a very recent development. I would say more like 2 weeks. Like, this is a very recent thing. You remember now. Like, it was just kind of like a regular day. You guys were in the yard. Well, you could call it a yard. There's no grass to be seen. Um,
Mhm.
just slate, stone, and snow.
The ice.
Yeah. But you remember, like, there was a very high security detail, which, like, obviously this is a very defensible prison, but, like, more security than is usual here. Hell, it was essentially a small militia guarding this weird figure in robes.
Flos just has like a giant like Route 44 root beer, a big bag of
um,
chips.
I'm
He's
actually gonna go
munching onto
ahead
the microphone.
and in Faces We Know, I'm gonna put your dear friends who are sitting at your table, Hart
Hooray!
and Masaki.
Which Hart and Masaki are, well, I guess Hart might like, Masaki does not like Hart at all in
No,
this
yeah,
universe.
and that's very evident, I think.
Or Masaki doesn't like Hart, that's what I meant. Hart, I don't
Yeah.
know how Hart feels about Masaki.
No, like he loves Masaki, and I think that's evident. So before at your table, you see this black tiefling with a devilish grin sitting there, and he looks like he's got a shit-eating smile. He's clearly planning something. And he's also dressed in one of these navy blue jumpsuits. And next to him,
Does he always kind of look like he's planning something?
I mean, yeah. And next to him, in an additional navy blue jumpsuit, is this rather moody-looking human woman with kind of this blue-black hair. Of course, you know these two as Hart and Masaki. They're your friends. And as you approach, Hart speaks and says,
"Oh, Floss, how good of you to join us."
How's it been, man?
"Oh, things have been wonderful. I actually have some news for you."
No?
Masaki kind of sighs and rolls her eyes and, like, shakes her head. "This is a horrible idea." Hart, like, reaches into his breast pocket and pulls out this small note. He says,
"My pen pal on the outside has an update for us."
Your pen pal, Hart?
"Yes, my outsider."
Yeah, your outsider that the last 3 plans that you've had have got us in trouble. The last 30 times you tried something like
Well,
this?
you know what they say, 4th time's a charm.
Okay. I snatched the note out of his hand.
It
I'm gonna
appears
read it.
to be a letter from a guy named Jack Aiden Riley's, and he's said that he's arriving 2 days at the closest city. Which, like, I think you know, having been in this prison, that, like, there is a city that, like, is attached to a railway, and that railway is how people get to the prison. I mean, like, you knew that. You scoped this out when you first came here. But it's the
Right.
only, like, kind of way to get in or out of the prison is, like, through that train to that city. And this note says that this guy is coming to that city to pick you guys up in 2 days. Like, by boat.
Okay, so it's saying that he's coming by boat in 2 days?
Yeah, to pick you up in that city.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna hand the note to Hart. With it. Great idea, pal. But how are we gonna get out of here to get on that boat?
"That's a wonderful question."
And he doesn't say anything, he just kind of looks at you.
I don't think you or your pen pal thought this through, really.
"There was a lot of thinking."
Was it thoughtful thinking?
"Yes."
Do you have anything to show for the thoughtful thinking?
Masaki kind of rolls her eyes and says, "No, of course he doesn't."
What's for lunch?
You guys have slop. There is gray slop on these, like, really shitty steel lunch trays.
Beautiful.
It
I wouldn't have
almost,
it
like,
any other way.
mimics tofu in consistency.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Is today not cookie day, Austin?
Yeah, oatmeal raisin cookie.
Is it dry and crumbly as ever?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad. I
You
wouldn't have
notice
it any other
Masaki
way.
actually dips the cookie in the slop.
I don't think I look at her for the next at least 30 seconds. I don't want to associate with that.
Hart
That's
says
good.
to you,
I'm sure there's, a lot that you could look around with and cause chaos with. I mean, there's got to be a way out of here for sure.
I mean, how far away is the closest city, anyways? And this is Floss saying this out loud, and also me asking you, Austin, if I recall.
Masaki says,
Oh.
that train ride usually takes about an hour. It's quite a good distance away. If you tried to leave that city on foot, it would be a death sentence. That train is the only way in or out of this complex.
We could hijack it.
And Hart's like smiling and looking at you.
The three of us? I doubt it. There's way too many people in this place.
Well,
for
who's to
that.
say it's only the three of us breaking out?
And Hart looks around at the room.
Does everyone kind of look like riled up, or is everyone just kind of like
Everybody's going
like-
about their own business.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is it's kind of like what is it? It's like the one thing from Trolls where they're all like I'm not happy. I'm feeling glad.
I've never seen
They're-
that movie.
You've never seen Trolls?
I've
Okay,
never
well
seen
it's
Trolls.
it's like Grey Glumtown.
Music killed my grandma.
Everyone's like Grey Glumtown, and it's like everyone's like it's the slums. It like nobody's like happy.
I don't know what this is, but yeah, that's it. that's the vibe.
Okay. Editor, put a picture on screen
Editor, put a picture of Grey Glumtown from Trolls the movie.
from Trolls. Yeah, Trolls 1, the movie. Not to be confused with Trolls World Tour, or the third one that I don't know the name
All
of.
the trolls.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how are we gonna get any information on the trains, anyways? The trains in and outs,
Masaki says, I mean, I'm sure that there's some kind of schedule for prisoners to come in and out. Maybe you could find that schedule with the guards, perhaps?
This just seems like a whole lot of planning and conniving that I don't really need to do, but I mean, if we have this opportunity, I guess there's no harm in taking it.
Hart looks to you and says,
We need to cause as much chaos as possible. I mean,
Not right.
maybe we could get the aid of that new prisoner. There's got to be a reason why he's all, mysterious.
Yeah, the mysterious guy that we saw a week and a half ago and haven't seen since.
Yes.
That's in that concrete box across the complex. Yeah, I'm sure there's some reason. He probably killed a bunch of people or something.
Well, I killed a bunch of people and they didn't put me in a box.
I think he's just kind of staring.
Masaki looks to you and says, Look, well, Hart's underbaked plan here has a lot of holes and really no substance to it. I don't want to be here any longer than I have to be. So if you need me to do anything, I'll do it if it gets us out of here. We have
All right,
2
well,
days, right?
Yeah, this is the part of the session where it's Floss and Misaki and Hart, and it's the persona planning room.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
at a Dutch angle over this table. Tense music is playing.
It wouldn't be tense music; it'd be like no.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's like knife in the table, map on the table.
Yeah.
Type of okay. Let me think. So we got to get the only thing that we have is that there is going to be someone on a boat in the town over, right?
Yes, Jack Aiden Riley's.
In 2 days, yeah, 2 days. By then we need to break out, be able to get on the train somehow, and then get to the city, and then get on the boat. So we need the train schedule. We need a way to get out, and probably additional help. So that's 3 things, and there's 3 people, so we can split that around. Let's see. Misaki can get. Actually, Misaki, you can figure out some weak point on a way to get out because there's been breaks around here before. It's just they haven't gone anywhere because we're an hour away from the nearest thing train ride wise. I'll find the train schedule, and Hart, you can get more chums to help us.
Ooh, I
Or
love
chum.
organizing a good chum or two.
Okay. On 3, and I stick my head in the middle of the table.
Hart very happily puts his hand on top of yours, and he's like smiling very wide. Misaki rolls her eyes and sighs, and then like gently puts her hand on the very top.
1, 2, 3.
Evil!
Evil, yeah, that's totally what I said. Okay. Floss is gonna divert from the group, and would you like to give me a very general, brief description of the layout of this place so I can try and think about where I would need to go
Absolutely.
to get
So
a train schedule?
where you're at, actually, your cell, and I'm looking at like the OG maps from the original Absinthium shit. So I'm actually
Because we're in the vault, right?
I'm gonna put these. Yeah, hold on. So I'm gonna put these in here. This is your cell block, Cass. This is what it looks like. Like at the top of that map, those are the cells, and you're in one of those, right? And like the hall to the left goes out towards like a bigger hallway that leads to like the cafeteria, I'd imagine, and like the yard. That square on the right is like kind of a guard station. That long curved hallway, I think is like there's a guard checkpoint for you to go that way, and I think that leads to like the showers. I think at the bottom, and then like the right with those stairs leads to a different cell block.
So the top is the cells.
Yeah, at least the cells in your block.
Where are we at right now?
You guys are in the cafeteria,
Which is
hold on. I don't. Bear with me.
would it be like in the middle area, probably?
It's not on like this floor, I'd say. There's some other floors that like aren't entirely.
Well, if I were to
mapped
get up onto this floor, where would I enter from?
out. You know what? Fuck the map. Let's be so real. Let's fuck the map.
Okay.
So
Okay,
like,
basically, I
would
want to head. I
imagine-
want to head to that guard checkpoint. Is
Okay.
the thing?
Yes. Cool. The guard
But
checkpoint for
I
like
would
your
be-
cell block.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
you
actually, hold on. That guard checkpoint. Like, how am I able to see inside of there? Is there like
yeah,
a
yeah.
like?
I
like,
think
is it an open
what you
area?
see here, that like obviously this is an MBO facility. The ground is like this slate stone, and the walls are like these bricks. There is a shitty like almost LED style lights above. There is this guard outpost itself. There's like a large window in the wall that like outlooks into the cell block. There is a two-way gated door that like you can see through. It's like a gate, like a fence.
So I can't enter the guard checkpoint.
Not from here. Like you would have to walk through those grates. There is a door to the right that the guards use to go into that checkpoint. There was a guard station at that door. There were 2 guards by like the fence grate type door as well. As you approach, they kind of look at you.
Would I be able to determine if they like can't like when a door? I've seen guards go in and out of that door. Do they use a key card or is it like a key or what?
I think it is straight up like a key.
A
And,
key.
like, I think
okay.
each guard has a set of keys on their hip.
On their hip. Okay. Do I know where Hart went to go and find Chumps?
I don't think so. But if you go looking for him, I'm sure you'll find him. You only have a limited access to like where you're allowed to go and stuff.
Okay, well I need him, so
You eventually make it to the yard. I'm just doing scenes here to make this make sense.
yeah.
Everybody. It's a prologue session. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
You make your way to the yard, and you see Hart, and he's like trying to wrap his arm around this giant fucking bugbear, but obviously the bugbear is like too big for him to do that. And he's looking up at this guy with like a shitting grin, and this guy looks pissed. He's like the buffest dude in the room, and Hart is like poking his giant pecs.
I'm gonna walk up and grab Hart by like not the forearm, the part that like near your elbow. No, not elbow, shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Like that part of your arm. I'm gonna grab him and drag him, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Hart, you want to make a few gold pieces?"
Oh, I love making gold pieces.
All right. I'm gonna walk back up to where the guard outpost is, and I'm going to stand like 10, 15 feet away, 20 feet away, and there's like the 2 guards there. You said.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out 2 gold pieces because I'm assuming we're allowed to have our money because that's like a thing.
Yeah, like
yeah.
the guards don't value
Yeah.
gold because they're NBO sanctioned guards. Like this is essentially monopoly money to them.
Yeah. I have my 2 gold pieces. I will give Hart these 2 gold pieces if he causes as much distraction and chaos for these 2 guards as possible, and then I slip in and grab one of their keys, or their key rings rather.
What do you say to Hart to convince him to do this?
Okay, Hart. You see these 2 gold pieces?
Yes.
I need you. This is your specialty. This is what you're good at. I need you to cause as much chaos as possible. Wait, before you go.
Okay.
He's like already running. He's like already. I need you to let me grab the keys, or like maybe knock them off without noticing, so I can grab that. That's why you're causing chaos. I need those keys. And
So
I point to like
you
one
need
of the
them preoccupied with something so you can grab their keys.
Yeah, but I need you to be the main source of attention.
Okay, I got this.
And he walks forward slightly, and he says,
I'm gonna take a dump right here.
and he starts like unbuckling his pants. The 2 guards go running full sprint at him. One of them like tackles him, and the other's like trying to hold him down.
Can I try and sleight of hand their keys with
Yeah,
advantage?
absolutely.
Okay. Sleight of hand +2. Oh, I need dice. Okay. D20. Okay, that's 16 plus 2 is 18.
Fuck yeah. You get a whole key ring actually. There's a good like solid 6 keys here.
Okay, I am going to.
And they're labeled. They're all labeled, by the way.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do the one that so the guard outpost. Is there like walls here that I could hide under once I get in? Like,
yeah,
so they
yeah.
wouldn't...
So it's like this. I would imagine maybe it's like 2 foot in height, and then there's a giant fuck off window, and then like 2 more feet.
Because I'm
like,
trying to do this as fast as possible without them noticing that I'm in here.
Absolutely. There's an
Okay,
area
so
for you to
I'm
hide.
gonna rush in here. Are there any filing cabinets or anything of that
so
sort?
you unlock the door, you open it, you shut it, you hear Hart's muffled voice. Oh my god! And like you see them punching him through the window. And as you enter, you see
The muffled voice you did was really good.
Thanks. You see there is like a chair that looks out towards the window. There's like a small little console here with a bunch of levers on it. They seem to control like each individual cell in this block. There is a filing cabinet to the right. There's a small radio on a desk. Also on that desk, there's like a box of donuts. You can see a door that goes out past the grated area, and another door that seems to go into the guard barracks.
All right. Okay. I need. So looking through, are the filing cabinets labeled?
Yes, they are.
Is there anything like schedule?
Yeah,
like,
there is. There is a schedules. There is like list of
schedules
prisoners,
and time orders, that type of thing.
Yeah.
I need to open that one and try and find the train schedule.
You do find the train schedule.
Cool.
It
Okay.
looks like they come twice a day, once at dawn and once at dusk every day, to both pick up prisoners who are like now free people and also drop off people who are now serving their sentence.
Okay. I am going to go into the prisoner filing cabinet and see if there are any that are leaving the day that the guy's going to be on the boat.
2 days from now, there are a handful of 4 prisoners who were all arrested in tandem for trying to break in to a museum in Sunwich.
Okay. I'm going to grab their folders and me, Masaki, and Hart folders, so 7 folders.
As you're thumbing through these folders, there is one, like, all of these are just traditional, like, manila beige-colored folders. There is one that is bright red, and instead of having a name, it just says classified in black.
I'm going to take that one, too, so I have 8 folders.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I have the guys that are getting out, Wormwood, me, Masaki, and Hart.
I love that you just called it out. Like, you instantly clocked that shit.
Yeah. what else? Okay. The last thing before I leave, are there any weapons or anything of like
There
use
is the
in here?
guards barracks, but it's like a whole other room. I think in here there's
Um,
maybe like a guard baton that's resting next to one of the consoles.
Yeah, I'll take that. And I'll shove it in like my pants or
It
whatever.
deals a D4 of non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Are there? Oh, hold on. Is there any like food in here?
Yeah, there's a box of donuts.
I'm gonna like shove one in my mouth.
Oh my god, that is the most delicious fucking thing you've had in months, by the way. I think you get a little bit of a sugar rush from that.
That's awesome. Okay. Wait, shit, about having the key ring. Okay. What do all the keys on here say?
They're genuinely, like, it almost looks like they have keys to unlock pretty much everything in the prison. Like, they only have the staff to, like... Does that make sense? Like, they have...
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
like what I'm saying is like, how many keys would it take for me to go from my cell to the train?
Probably only 2. Like, you would have to have a key that unlocks... Like, the cells don't have locks in them themselves. They're controlled by that console, right?
Right.
Then you would need
Or
a
like,
key
I guess from the
to
cafeteria
get
to
through
the train. I mean, like any area that I'm allowed to be to the
Okay.
train.
Probably just 2. Because you'd have to leave the cafeteria, then, like, go down the main cell block hall, and
Okay.
then
Well, I'm
go
gonna
up the
keep
elevator.
those 2 keys. I'm gonna keep those 2 keys, and then I'm gonna set the keys down like either like on a desk or in a chair, like in a sloppy area where like you might lose keys.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'm gonna go back out. Are they still beating up Hart?
You see Hart pinned up against the wall, and he's just like, "A-cab! A-cab!"
Okay, I'm gonna like set down / drop the keys on the floor right there, like the other 4 that I don't need,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna run off to my cell.
Oh, yeah. As you run off, you see Hart looking at you, and he winks.
Okay, I'm gonna go to my cell and I'm gonna stuff. I need the manila folders and the oh, I guess I don't know where Misaki's at, huh?
Yeah, I think you know where their cell is. I think they told you. They're in
Yeah.
cell block B. You're in cell block C.
Okay.
So it's a
Okay.
floor beneath you.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna actually no. I'm not gonna dump any of my stuff. I'm gonna convene with Misaki in her cell.
Do you just go to, like, their cell, I guess?
Yeah, I still have the baton shoved in my pants and like the 8 manila folders under my shirt. And like, do I need to roll so nobody notices that I have that shit? Or
I think you're good. It is still, like, after lunch is, like, free period, so you're allowed to kind of, go about and do your thing.
I have like a bunch of prisoners just see me with like 8 manila folders shoved up my shirt.
Yeah. Eventually you make it to Masaki and Hart's shared cell, and Hart isn't here, but Masaki is.
All right, I'm going to go in.
What did you manage to get?
I got these, and I spread out the 8 folders. These, sorry.
No, go ahead.
We have our folders. We have the folders of 4 prisoners who are supposed to get out on the day that the guy is supposed to be in the city. And I also got the one of the guy that's cooped up in the concrete block because it was red and it looked nice, just in case we might need it. I got this. I pull out the baton and I hand it to Misaki. You or Hart can have it. I don't need it.
You see she, like, slips it into her jumpsuit.
I have donut crumbs on my face. I have these. I have 2 keys. This will let us get to the train. We're gonna have to do some kind of convincing or switcheroo, possibly with these guys. We might have to edit these documents or something like that. But that was my running through. Did you find anything that we could escape with, possibly?
I actually found something of a lot of relevance, and it's something that, like, I don't think anybody else has noticed. And she kind of walks over to, like, the edge of the cell, and she points at the wall, and you see at the edge of where the wall meets the floor, there is a very small gray pipe. And you've seen this. This is this, like, almost gray tubing that goes around the edge of all the walls of the prison. This isn't... How do I say this? These walls, these floors, they're not lined with Anorak, Flos. those tubes carry it throughout the prison. I mean, it makes sense when you think about it. I mean, lining the entire perimeter of a prison with crystalline coating? Imagine the expense. They can't afford that. I broke one of these open, and it seems that it's just air that's blowing small crystal anorok throughout the prison. If we can find where this is coming from and turn it off, we can stop the anti-magic presence of this jail.
So that'll be our cover story. And while all that chaos is happening, we go on the train with these 4 guys, convince them to let us, maybe for some GP or something of that sort. Maybe we could get away with like showing them some of the manila folders we might have to edit, but look, we've got another day for that because it's 2 days from now, right, Austin?
Right.
Okay. But we've got our distraction. We've got oh, by the way, Heart's probably getting beat up right now.
She kind of smiles at that.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. So we can convene tomorrow then. Yeah, at lunch we'll talk about it. We can talk about this with Heart as well. Okay. I'm gonna go. And I go.
She gives you a little salute as you leave. Is there anything else that happens today before you convene the next day?
Unless Heart comes to myself or anything now.
No, he doesn't.
Okay. So lunch tomorrow then is when
the next day, you guys are at lunch, and you know an escalated guard presence, actually, near the exits and entrances of here. Hart is covered in bruises and scrapes, but he looks at you with, like, a devilish grin. Masaki, annoyed, as always.
All right, Hart. So, essentially, they're back at my cell, but, we got these folders. There's 4 guys that are supposed to leave here tomorrow. They're free on the train, and we're gonna go with them. We'll all go to my cell together and look at the documents. I also got the folder on the new guy cooped up in that concrete cell, the block. The cube, I meant to say. Misaki pointed out that the whole walls aren't lined in anorok. There's just like a air filtration system type of thing through the pipes. And if we can manage to find out where it's coming from and turn it off, we can turn off the anti-magic presence here. So that'll be our distraction. Our prison riot, if you will. But we should probably head back to my cell and see about those documents.
Sounds great.
You guys head that way. We cut scenes very quickly into your cell. I think there's maybe a makeshift table you guys make with all the folders splayed out in front of you. Also, Masaki has somehow managed to get a map of the facility, and she's planned your guys' escape route. She's found.
And I have the keys. I have the keys for that proper.
Oh, yeah. You see where she's planned out 2 routes. The first is to the generator that isn't only for this pump, but she also tells you it's not just for the air filter system, it's for the power of the entire facility. Turning it off, we're going to be in darkness. And then she also maps the route out. It is pretty straightforward. You go through like the main hallway. There's a large guard checkpoint. There's an elevator that you have to go through that goes down, and that leads like outside to the train.
Wouldn't we need the facility to be powered in order to use the elevator?
Yeah.
Are there fire exit stairs?
It's not on the map.
There's no fire routes for the map?
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, there's a fire exit stairway in the giant fuck off elevator.
I mean, if there isn't, that's fine. That's just like, wow, they do not
like
care
that.
about safety.
I mean, they don't. They're the NBO.
You think they would like stick by OSHA regulations, though?
Do you remember when forever ago, when we were last here, when Tori, Ed, and Connor and you were all saying that you wanted to kill the person who designed this place?
Oh yeah. The vault fucking sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I would like to take a look at, because I haven't actually looked at these documents yet. I'm just like thumb through them.
Oh, yeah.
How are the, like, would these be easy to edit over, like in a not in a like, oh, let me check your dollar bill, like you hand a $20 bill to a grocery store clerk, kind of entry level difficulty.
These are handwritten documents, and it feels like these were like templates that were like lines with like age, weight, height, etc. And then like things were written in pencil, to like fill
Okay.
out things.
So, especially like with our distraction, it probably wouldn't be too hard. Okay. Do we have writing utensils in here?
No, you don't. You are in prison. Giving you a
Right.
pencil that is a sharp object that you could kill somebody with.
Okay.
Floss.
Okay. Well, I'll be right. Oh, well, actually, let me look at. I'm gonna look at Wormwood's folder with Misaki and Hart.
Do you open it?
Yeah.
There is a giant fuck off page that says classified documents, and there's a little like NBO stamp and a small warning that like anybody who accesses this document will be reprimanded and they will be stripped of their rank. Looking past that, you see photographs of some of them are blurry, almost. It almost seems like a tidal wave of sand, kind of, over a city. You see another image of, God, those look like giant bugs. Another image of this ragged figure with eyes that kind of glow into the camera. It's hard to tell from this distance, but it almost seems like his body is just rags wrapped up with sand falling from holes. It says name Wormwood with like question marks next to it. There's kind of a document that talks about how this guy, if he even is a guy, is somehow responsible for the attacks on Yggdrasil and Desdrin, and he has the ability to command this force, these bugs that the NBO has been fighting in Spire's Crest for the past few generations. This guy is listed as like a very deadly threat that they have to take very special precautions for.
Okay. Thinking back to the area with the levers that opened individual cells. Oh shit! Wait, I meant to say, Austin. Did I keep the key that also opened that door as well?
Yeah, like that. The door that
Okay, so
for the
yeah.
outpost.
Okay, yeah. So 3 keys technically, I guess.
Yeah.
Thinking back to it, was there any specific lever that might have indicated Wormwood's cell or no?
No, 100% no.
Okay. I am going to leave Misaki and Hart here in search for. Do I know a contraband guy?
Yeah, you know a guy. His name is Vinny.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to Vinny.
You make
find
it
him.
down to cell block C. It's this more raggedy, rugged jail cell. Like this place is like more. There's a lot more jail cells here. This is like where all the common folk are. You got a special cell because you were trying to break into the prison. This is more like motherfuckers who just did petty crime. And you come across Vinny. Somehow he has a hat, and the guards haven't taken it away from him. It's like a green hat. He's got some stubble. And he's got like a little mushroom pen on his jumpsuit. He says, "Hey, how you doing?"
How much for a pencil? I know it's kind of simple, but
A pencil. And he kind of like rummages around in his jumpsuit, and he says, "The best I got right now is a crayon."
what color is the crayon?
He pulls it out and shows you. It's bright red.
Okay, how much for the current?
It's gonna shoot you about 20 gold pieces.
That's like a shit ton of green ember.
He notices your wince, and he says,
I'm just, if you're gonna be an artist, it's gotta come at a price.
I'll get back to you on that bit.
he puts it back in his jumpsuit.
I'm not buying that fucking crate. I'm walking off.
Okay.
I don't want to get Hart in more trouble because that's probably gonna put him in lockup.
You got the shit kicked out of him, dude.
Yeah, I don't want to put. Well, no, because I don't really care about that, but I care about Hart getting locked up in like solitary,
Yeah.
which is probably gonna happen if I get him in trouble again. Hmm. Now that I think about it, does this prison have any like classes, like electrical class or like religious classes or like?
Yeah, there's a religious chapel that worships Alterheim. There is a what does the MBO care about? There's actually a theater class, believe it or not.
Would I think? Okay, well, like, are these like publicly accessible? Like, I can go in and
Yeah.
be
Their class is
there?
like
Okay.
held every day at 5 p.m.
Okay. What time is it?
It is 5 p.m.
Okay. I'm gonna go into the theater class. That's what I'm gonna go into.
You see a handful of prisoners all passing pamphlets around. Some of them are in like really shitty wigs and like little props that they've donned over their jumpsuits. There's like a radio in the corner that's like in a glass box.
Am I able to see what these pamphlets are?
Yeah. It's Imbergate, the real story.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to. Is there like does there seem to be like a director, head honcho type guy here?
Yes, there is actually a guard who is dressed in what appears to be like this blue regalia, and he has like a plush dragon on his shoulder, and he's actually like doing vocal warm-ups.
Okay. I'm gonna head up to the guy. I'm gonna wave my hand. Do you have any background roles that might need to be filled?
He looks to you and says,
Oh, hello. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Floss.
I could
I
use
should my hand down.
a tree in the background, and you seem like you'd be a great fit.
I look at my hands, specifically the color of my skin. Anyways, no, does he hand me a pamphlet?
he hands you a pamphlet for Imbergate, the real story.
Okay. Oh, and sir, do you have any pencils around here so I can underline my lines? Because I'm a bit new to this.
He hands you a Sharpie.
whole thing. You know what? That'll work. Okay, I underline my lines. I'm gonna go through with this.
You have no
So-
speaking lines. You are a tree.
Oh, okay, beautiful. I don't know why you handed me a Sharpie then. How long does this take?
This is a 2.5-hour musical about Rexus Imbergate's life.
How long is the tree up on stage?
The entire time. It's a metaphor for the ever watchful eye of Alterheim and how he is the world and he's always there observing you.
All right. I'm not gonna pussy out. I'm a woman of my word, so I'm gonna stand here. Hart and Masaki are wondering where I am. I'm an hour and a half in, and I'm a tree standing on the stage, and there's a beautiful musical number going on as I'm standing here as a tree.
Oh, holy shit.
Okay. What is this over now, or are we gonna do a bit?
It's over. It's over.
Okay.
Did you want me to break out the NPC in song for you?
No, we're fine. I walk up to the director guy after the 2.5-hour performance. Did I do good?
You did wonderful.
Thank you. Maybe I'll consider doing this next week.
You should get an understudy.
Oh wow. I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the pamphlet on like a thing or whatever. I don't actually no. I'll take it with me. Why not?
Hell yeah. A
So
nice
I got the
little
pamphlet and the
souvenir for you.
Sharpie. Yeah, maybe Doom Floss will be like a theater major.
You could redo some of your favorite scenes with Severance and Claire.
Yeah. Dude, wait, imagine like because it's got his name on it, it's got all the credits on it. Like imagine he makes it big because that'd be so stupid. Okay. Like this becomes like a super plot relevant thing and like at the
Like how Jim the Fairy is plot relevant for
yeah,
Floss.
yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
the
yeah.
Hamilton ripoff.
Aggregate the real story. No, I have the Sharpie, I head back to my cell. I'm praying that Hart and
Uh,
Masaki are still there.
Hart and Masaki are there. Masaki's actually asleep in your cot.
I don't I don't really mind. Sorry that took so long. I got a thing though.
Oh, what did you get?
Writing utensil, like I intended to.
Um,
I am going to go into not just mine and Misaki and Hart's manila folders, but the of the four guys that are going to get out, and I'm going to line over all of their stuff in Sharpie. Every line of pencil in Sharpie, so
Okay.
that they're consistent. Except for mine, Misaki's, and Hart's, I'm going to try my best to write over the pencil, like try and smudge it with my hand maybe, and write over it.
Oh yeah. Can
That
you
it's tomorrow.
roll a performance check?
Performance, sure. Oh, great. Just that's a flat D20.
Like,
This is gonna be awesome.
oh, you don't have any modifiers.
You're no, dude,
Yeah.
dude.
What happened?
Natural one.
You rip the paper. You kind of just leave like a giant fucking scraggly line of Sharpie all over the document. It looks
Which one?
really bad. What? There's
Well,
there's 3 of you.
there's three, and then there's the other four as well that I'm
Okay,
lining over in Sharpie.
I'll roll a d8.
An 8 means nothing, so you got to re-roll for an 8.
Yeah. It's over Masaki's document.
Okay. That kind of sucks. She's asleep right now, so I'll just put it back in the manila folder. But everything else I did successfully, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, it was just Masaki's that I fucked up. Okay. Hopefully they don't look at hers then during the rush. But we got that now. I'm gonna wake Misaki up.
She wakes up groggily. She utters a name that you don't recognize under her breath.
Okay. I'm gonna look back in the what is it? Wormwood. Is there like a containment procedures area in the manila
Holy
folder?
shit. Secure containment procedures. No, it does actually list that he's held. It straight up fucking is an SCP document essentially. Like he is held in a 20-foot by 20-foot square. Like even
Galvanized square steel.
Yeah, galvanized square steel. No, like a square stone container. The walls are specifically 5 feet thick, which is fucking ridiculous. Inside that thick wall, it is lined with anorok crystals, like whole anorok crystals, not shards or powder. He is held down by several iron chains that are wrapped around his body and attached to stakes around the room.
Wait, it's like Kung Fu Panda.
It is just like Kung Fu Panda, yeah. It lists that there is always to be at least, at a minimum, 6 guards outside his cell at all times, and they have to be higher ranking guards.
Okay. Are there any like procedures for going in and out, or like giving him food, or?
Food is to be inserted through a very small slit into the cube. The cube has no door.
How did they get him in there?
They put him in there and then they built the cube around him.
God damn. I don't know how we're gonna get this motherfucker out. Actually, I do think I know how we're gonna get him out. Okay. Is Masaki awake enough to hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're gonna do now, I'm talking to Hart and Masaki. We're gonna go, the three of us, we're gonna go find out where where we could possibly turn off the power to this place. To get rid of the anorok everywhere else. We will figure out where that is. Probably there's some guards there or something. Tomorrow we'll have someone cause a distraction. I will be able to find something, I'm sure. We'll go turn the power off, and then we're gonna go beat up the guards outside of this guy's cell. And I wave around the red folder, the bright red folder that says classified on it. He'll probably help us get out. Then we'll head to the train with the other 4 guys that I'll probably pay. Like, hey, here's some money. Don't snitch on us. We're just passing by. We'll hand the train conductor, whoever's doing that kind of thing, our folders. They'll see that we're all supposed to leave, and we will be home free.
If all goes according to plan.
And Hart like slaps you on the back.
I cough up like a little bit of donut.
Let me hear that evil laugh.
And he like looks at you, analyzing you.
I think I just stare at him like blankly.
Go on.
Yeah.
You
And
really
it's like
got.
really.
Oh wow, that.
Yeah. No.
I'm
Can we
embarrassed for you.
can we forget that? Can we forget that happened?
We cut scenes. It is the next day.
Okay. Wait. No.
No.
Because we got to
No.
find out where the thing is.
The thing.
The place to turn off the power. We got to find out where that is.
Masaki showed you a document. And it shows like a route to this electrical room, essentially, that controls the power for the entire room. The route is pretty much heavily unguarded.
See, it's funny that the vault is like one of the biggest prisons that the NBO has, yet it's like one of the worst built.
No, it is. It is 100% like dog shit.
I was able to take 8 manila folders without anyone like really caring, which is insane. Also 2 keys. What was I gonna say? Okay, so it is the next day then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Me, Misaki, and Hart are all gonna walk down that area where the power place is, until there's a roadblock.
Yeah, you walk that way. Eventually, you come across a guard outpost. It's just like the other one from earlier. There are 2 guards in the way. They're actually passing a guy through, like patting him down and like passing him through, and then like they go back to their standing positions as you guys approach.
Is there anything else this way that we could lie that we're saying we're going to, or is it just the electrical place?
There is the electrical, and then I think this is where like maybe there's a shop class. Like this is like kind of quote unquote like the trades area maybe. I think there also is like a small library in this area.
Okay. I've got a cool thing. Okay, I'm gonna turn to Hart and Misaki. Do you guys have anything on you that could be considered bad to the guards? Or...
Masaki takes the baton you gave her out of her jumpsuit.
You want to go put that do you think you'd be able to hide that from a pat down?
Masaki kind of nods.
Oh, okay.
She's got her
Well.
pulled-out weapon from Fallout New Vegas.
It's like that one. It's like the swimmer class trainers with their pokeballs.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so we stroll up to the guard outpost. And I turn to the guards. We're heading through to go to a trade class.
Give me 1 second, sorry.
You're good.
Okay. Yeah, so you approach and the guards, they go,
Right, what's all this then?
Sorry, what did he say?
Right, what's all this then?
What do you mean? What's all what?
What do you need for?
We're going to a trade class. We're going to
Oh, you're
woodworking.
going to class, right on.
let me just, and he starts patting you down. And he does everybody else, and then he lets you guys through.
Yeah, no, the only things I have on me, everything else is back in the cell. The only things that I have on me are the, what is it? The pamphlets. The pamphlet and the Sharpie, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, we head through. Do we find the electrical place then?
Yeah, it's
Or
like the first room. The door is locked.
do I have the key for it?
Yes.
I did drop. Oh, okay.
Bucket, yes. Bucket, we ball.
Okay. Okay, so I open the door.
In front of you, there is a very large, bronze circular device with a dozen pipes coming out of it. And at the center of it is this, like, antechamber that's made of glass, and there are thousands of tiny, small crystals floating in it. On the wall on the left, there's a handful of levers that control each cell block's power. On the right, there are other power levers that control specific rooms, such as the cafeteria, the showers, the library. It seems like you can control the whole place from just this room.
I turn to Misaki and I hold out my hand. Can you hand me that baton real quick?
She hands it to you.
I turn to Hart and I hand him the baton and I go, Rico, boom.
Rico, boom!
And he slams the baton into the machine. There is a loud boom, and then for a moment, the whole place falls dead silent. Holy shit.
Hi, Connor. Hi, Connor. I'm so happy you're here.
Holy fuck. Sorry.
Okay, so 2 questions. 1, how bright do I shine as a novice? And 2, does Hart have night vision? Or dark vision?
Heart does not have dark vision, I don't think.
Okay.
Holy fucking shit. As you smash this thing, these crystals go exploding all over the room. And you hear like this blaring wham, wham, wham noise. You illuminate about a 10-foot radius of green light.
Okay.
I need now really tense fucking music.
You need to have an alarm going on in the background.
Yeah?
You should just do prison break
Prison
ambience.
break ambiance. Connor, you made it in time for the fucking rising action. I'm also so happy you're here. Okay, this was the first one that came up, so we're using this. How do I unpause it? Okay.
Floss is still
Skip.
Floss is still sipping her Fanta and eating her salt and vinegar that she doesn't have because she's in prison.
I can only fucking skip if I vote. Hold on. Hi, Connor. Hart got the shit beat out of him.
ACAB, ACAB.
He did say ACAB. Oh, you've been sick. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no, don't explode and die. I'm sorry you haven't been feeling good. I was honestly really worried about you. Okay, I voted. Can I skip now? That's wild that that's the fucking vote feature. Alright. Shit's about to pop off. It goes quiet. You're the only light in the room. You hear scuffling and yelling. Then there's this loud fucking explosion that happens. And then you start hearing it. The sounds of chaos outside. Shattering, explosions, violence, screaming, gunshots.
Is Hart tingling?
Hart, his tail begins thwipping like a cat, and he looks to you.
Very well, my minion.
Don't call me that.
I'll call you whatever I damn well please.
And he grabs you by the hand.
Okay. I will grab Misaki by the hand as well, because I'm the only one that emits light, and I'm probably the only one that is going to be able to not run into a wall. I'm holding hands with my two best
Hell
friends.
yeah.
This is glorious. We're skipping and frolicking through the halls now.
Misaki says, "What's the plan? Where are we going next?"
We're going to Wormwood Cell, and I'm going to see what's happening there as we arrive there.
You guys go running past. People are flooding out of the library, of the gates. Guards are like trying to pin people, but I don't think they've realized exactly what's going on yet. You're able to go past. You go through the hallway. There is this guy who's shooting like fire bolts at some prisoners. And like a general like firefight is breaking out. Guards with rifles over their shoulders, taking shots at these casters. You go running. Eventually, you make it to this cell block. You find this long hallway. A door that should be guarded, but nobody's here because of what's going on. You can see through the door this giant empty room, a large bridge with 6 guards still standing at their post, and this giant stone brick with a small slot beneath it, kind of in this
So you said there's a
antechamber.
bridge?
Yeah, there's a bridge that leads to it.
What is the bridge made of?
The bridge is also made of stone.
Okay.
And you can actually see below this stone structure is probably about like 30 feet off the ground below.
Okay. So I turn to Misaki and I turn to Hart. We gotta knock these 6 guys off this bridge. That's our main goal. Any way we can, or collapse the bridge, or well, actually, no, we can't collapse the bridge because we need to be across the bridge. So we gotta knock them off the bridge.
I'll knock him off the bridge.
Misaki pulls the baton out of her jumpsuit and goes
All right,
sprinting forward.
Are we combat?
We are combat.
Okay, we are combat.
Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Hooray!
Connor's like, wait a second. Wait a fucking second.
This is gonna be like classic Reliance. No distance, no movement
literally.
speed.
What did you roll, Cass?
11.
Okay, Masaki's gonna reroll. No, yeah, we're doing some classic Absinthium style Reliance right now. It's only fitting.
Connor. It's
Right.
less about Connor. It's less about making the timeline less doomed, in that it's the mentality of the timeline is doomed. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Flos, you were up first in the order. The guards begin to like ready their weapons. One of them yells, "Halt! Not another step!"
Yeah, truly the only valid form of nihilism is that the world is doomed. Let's do whatever the hell we want.
Floss mentality.
Over
Cass,
positive
what do you,
nihilism.
what do you do?
I'm looking at my 4 spells that I have.
Hell yeah, that you can now use.
Yes, they're beautiful. Bingo.
Oh, we do have Bingo
What did you-
Reliance. Connor, would you like a Reliance Bingo card to use for today's session? Okay. I hope you get to experience the best, though. Hell yeah.
Let me see. Let me see. I'm looking at my
What the fuck are the Reliance Bingo cards? I'll go ahead and just send you this one.
Oh, the casting time is 1 minute for that spell? That's insane. Okay. Oh, that one's a reaction? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's really cool, actually. Okay, well, none of my spells are useful right now, so
Okay.
I think we're just gonna go for a good old crossbow shot.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and roll the hit for me.
I love having a +8 to hit. Oh, this is so beautiful. Does a 7 + 8 equals 15? Does a 15 hit?
That's enough. Roll damage.
Okay, damage is 2d12. That's 13 with a crossbow bolt. Bam. Wait, shit! I don't have my crossbow.
you
Hold on,
don't, sorry.
redo. Hold on. Flos pulls the trigger on a crossbow and then looks down and realizes she doesn't have a crossbow.
Yeah, she doesn't have a crossbow. You don't have your items because you're still prisoner.
I've got a pamphlet and a Sharpie. I am going to... Are there any of these guys that are noticeably, like... I know that they're supposed to be higher ranking, but is there any that I could, like, that are, like, my weight build area?
Yeah, there's a guy who's like the same lean build as you.
Okay, I'm just gonna straight up start wrestling him. I'm just gonna lunge in.
You're just gonna like lunge at him?
I am like WWEing, like we're gonna tussle. We're gonna tango.
Hell
If you
yeah.
will.
Roll a brawn check for me. Actually, roll unarmed.
Is it just-
That's how we do it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to grapple him. That's what I'm doing. I'm grappling.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, but I'm rolling unarmed, which is a +1. So let me. That's an 18.
18. You've grappled one of them. He drops his gun and he goes, "Let me go! Let me go!"
Oh, he has a gun.
Yeah,
Oh.
they all have guns.
Okay. Well, that's my action. So.
All right.
I am going to actively point out the gun on the floor though to Misaki and Hart.
Fuck yeah. Misaki, very quickly, kind of does like a really cool slide move, grabs the rifle, swings it up, and instantly fires, not even looking at the guy. Natural 20. Blows the guy's fucking brains out, and he falls over to the floor. It is now Hart's turn. Hart just like runs up to a guy, punches him in the face. It's an 11. The guy from the impact of the punch goes falling off the bridge down below.
So that's 2 guys dead.
Yes. The 3 unoccupied guards are going to fire at you guys. There's a 3 break your CB.
No.
There's an 11 break your CB.
It would if I were not to cast the reaction spell Shield.
Hell yeah. So this guy goes to fire at you. Pang! It goes flying towards you.
Okay, so essentially, until the start of my next turn, my AC is 5. No, +5. That's what I meant to say. So it's 15 right now, at the cost of 1 MP and my reaction.
It's like this blue ethereal shield appears before you, and it catches the bullet in the air, dropping into the floor. The last one takes a shot at Misaki, misses. Pang goes flying across the room. It is back to you.
Okay, I guess that is technically the start of my next turn, so I no longer have the +5 CB. Cool. There goes 1 MP. Awesome sauce. Okay, the guy that I currently have grappled, I'm going to try and throw him off the bridge to, I don't know how much success.
Yeah, just roll a brawn check for me.
A brawn check? Okay, are we just going to roll brawn checks against each other because we're kind of just
roll
right now?
roll brawn.
Okay. Sure, why not? Oh, my dice went away. D20, goo. Oh, okay, that's a 7.
He manages to push you off of him and stable himself. He notices his gun is gone, then he just puts up his fist.
Okay, is that my action?
Yes.
Just wrestling with him? Okay.
It goes
That's
to
fine.
Misaki, who now like slings the rifle over her left forearm and fires at the guy you're with. That's enough. And she also blows his brains out as well. His corpse.
The guy that I
falling
was
off the
wrestling?
bridge. Yeah.
It'd be so funny, dude, if she pulled a fucking Piccolo and I was holding the guy and she shot through both of us.
Misaki, that's her turn. Hart is going to go for the last guy and punch him in the stomach with an 18, and he also goes flying off the bridge down. Hart says, "Yeah!" The guards are now taken care of.
I thought there was 1 guy left.
I think Hart just killed the last guy. I think.
Okay. So we're gonna run up. It's just the can you describe the door to the Wormwood cell again?
Yeah, no. So
the
it is
door.
just straight up from the
Or
outside.
the
It
door.
looks like
Yeah.
this large stone cube. There are these like large blue and white crystals, about 6 of them, on the outside of the cube. You can see where a door would be here, like the outline of where it should be. And at the bottom of it, there's a slot that's probably about maybe 3 by 8 inches wide.
Okay. And I open the flap and look inside.
You see before you a figure in ragged robes with glowing green eyes, enwrapped in chains, these chains leading to several stakes around the room. He's looking up, almost like he's listening for something.
But there's interlockings and chains. You can't really. Can I inspect the 6 crystals that are around
These are
here?
like those crystals you saw earlier. These are like much larger versions of those, like the ones that were in that machine.
Oh, okay. Heart,
Yes?
can you and I look at the crystals and I look at his baton.
Hart actually drops the baton, grabs one of the guns, and starts shooting out the crystals. Masaki does as well, both of them firing in time. Clang, 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 clang. Breaking it. Are you still looking in?
Yeah.
You see this guy almost smile, if he could.
Okay, I'm gonna step away from the door now. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? No.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm going to prop the little flap door open, like the little slit that is open. I'm gonna prop it open with the Sharpie that I have,
Yeah.
and then I'm just gonna step back like a good 6-8 feet.
There is a coalescence around the room as these crystals are broken. From around the empty space of this square, particles of sand begin floating and going towards this cube. And then a large blast comes out. Boom! This stone cube breaks in all directions, tendrils of sand going out almost like a spiked sphere, and then all at once suck back in. The chains obliterated on the ground. You see this imposing figure in rags. It steps
I'm going
forth
to-
slowly.
I'm gonna do a little bow, and I hold she holds a hand on her chest, Flos, and she points to Masaki Heart. I pull out a map from the map of the facility. You mind in exchange for doing that, if you wouldn't mind taking us here, and I point to where the where the train area is going to be. Just dealing with anyone who gives us trouble on the way. If you don't mind, of course.
He looks to you and he says, "You can call me Wormwood. Before I come with you, I have one question."
Sure.
Has Alterheim made himself known?
Austin, what's the answer to this?
No, you would know that.
Okay, because I don't know. I'm stupid. Floss knows. I don't. No.
I shall take you your way out of here.
Cool. And I follow Wormwood, because I showed him on the map where we're supposed to be going. And I grab Hart and Masaki's hands again, because I'm the only source of light in this goddamn room.
Yeah. Hold on, give me 1 second, because in Faces We Know, we have Wormwood.
And service.
All right. He leads you forth. This place is absolute chaos. Shots and magic fired left and right. People stabbing each other to try to get out. People trampling over each other. But as this guy leads you through, stray bullets that would hit you, he simply raises his hand, and these tendrils of sand come out and block bullets and stray magic. And he says to you as he's walking, "Why was it that you freed me, Floss?"
I feel I think I go into my shirt where I probably I've dropped a few of them on the way, didn't pick them back up, but the manila folders, the 8 of them that I have, I pull out a big red one and I toss it to him.
He catches it with a sand tendril, not even using his hands at this point. It floats beside him while he walks. He thumbs through it, this small little bug appearing on his shoulder, kind of flipping through it for him. Interesting. they know not what they hold. He slams the folder shut and tosses it behind him.
Okay, well, I guess that's on the ground now. I don't need it. Have we made it to the checkpoint area where I would need to use the key, or?
Yeah, you make it to the last checkpoint area, and it's just open. Like, the guards are not able to defend this place. Like, they are actively getting their shit wrecked in.
Well, I mean, yeah, well, I would have to open it with the key. It's still locked, probably.
It is actually unlocked. Like, in this prison riot. Things are really going well for you, honestly.
Yeah, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna hold on to those keys, but just in case, but I go through, is there like a clock on the wall or anything to tell like if it's dawn or dusk yet, or I mean dusk because dawn would have already been.
As you enter the elevator room, there are windows that look outside. It is becoming very slowly dusk.
Okay, so we're a little bit early, but we should be fine.
This is a large circular room with a large like platform elevator in the middle. Obviously, you can't take that; the power's out. There is a fire escape onto the right that goes up. As you enter this room, you see a single solitary guard stand in your way, and he draws like a rapier, and he says, "You're not going anywhere."
I'm going to look at the probably like mound of sand monster behemoth thing that's been flooding the halls like water in a pipeway and flushed away, and look back at the guard, and I'm gonna go, "You sure you want to pick a fight? Are you really sure? Like, because I'm not stopping you." But
as you talk, you're cut off as this figure, Wormwood, reaches out his right arm. It elongates into sand, grapples around his throat, pulls him forward, sand pouring into this guy's mouth and eyes. The guy turns into a husk and falls to the ground. And this guy, Wormwood, says, "I have no time for speaking insolence. We must go."
Okay. Before I get to the fire exit, I am going to turn to Wormwood and be like, "This is we no longer need you, but if you want to come with us, I wouldn't mind at all. But yeah, you don't have to follow us anymore if you don't want to."
There's a look he gives you, and his eyes gleam this green color. "I will remember you, Flos. When the world drowns in sand, you will be spared."
I give 2 big thumbs up.
And he like holds his arms out, and very like Iron Man style, sand starts pouring from his legs and his arms, and he goes flying up through the ceiling.
Like fucking like Hank Thunderman.
Sure, like Hank Thunderman.
That's a reference for all you Nickelodeon fans out there. Anyways, that was fucking stupid. Okay, so me, Misaki, and Hart. Oh, hey, where's our stuff? Probably at the train
It's
area.
probably
like,
fucking
collections.
yoinked already, dude. I'm sorry.
No, wait, no. There's a collections area. Probably,
There's a collections
right?
area
Like,
at the train station, probably.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I had the fire exit.
You go upstairs.
Down, I don't know which
you
way.
make it up here. You see like an entrance hallway that like is a lobby. This place has been evacuated. There is nobody here. There's a hall that goes out, and a elevator that's meant to go down, and then like a ladder that goes down. And you see standing in that hall, there's a solitary NBO guard, dressed in like NBO armor, and there is a Gatling gun that he has over a large table and chairs, and it's like blocking the way out.
Okay. I am going to walk up to this guard holding I'm going to hold my manila folder.
As you approach, he yells, "Not another step! I'm gonna light you up!"
Hold on. We're set to leave today. I've got my folder right here.
Roll a quick deception.
Well, no, I'm gonna hand him the folder, and then if I need to do deception, I'm handing him the folder.
He takes it. Now roll deception with advantage.
Okay, that's fine.
And he's like thumbing through it.
Okay, well, I guess I'll roll advantage, but I don't even really need to. Yeah, that's 19 plus whatever my modifier is.
Yeah, that's good enough. You're fine.
Okay.
He says,
21.
What a day for this to happen when you're supposed to get out of here.
Yeah, I guess. These two are supposed to leave as well.
He says, I'll escort you to the train. We got to get you out of here.
Cool. Okay. I don't even need these other guys' folders. I'm gonna hold on to them just in case. But are they? Oh, that's cool.
He
Yeah.
leads you down and out. And for the
Is there any
first
sign of the
time-
other 4 prisoners or no?
You actually see them outside already when you get out there.
Okay.
They're with 2 guards, and they're like being handed civilian clothing as well as their belongings.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go. Me and the other 2. We're probably getting escorted over there to get our stuff, right?
Yeah. These guards look at you. They look at your numbers on your suits. They go into like a small building. They come back with all of your things and hand them to you.
Are Hart and Masaki happy that they're getting their stuff? Is this beautiful day?
It's beautiful. Hart takes his evil fucking glaive and like straps it on his back. Masaki immediately dons her kimono.
Okay, 1 second. I'm writing down all the items that I have because
Okay, you're
I
good.
get quests for stuff. Embergate, the true story.
Holy shit, Kits, Connor, can you believe this? Can you believe this shit right now? Like I said, Reliance cooked. Yeah. No, yeah. Doomed Wormwood just got released.
100 ball bearings. Yeah.
We're calling it Cooked Reliance now.
Hold on one second, guys.
If only Glass was here to do something about it. Oh, wait. We got Flos and we have Celebrity Zephyrim.
Sorry, I'm back. 100 ball bearings. 3d10
I don't
feet
know
of
if you
rope.
saw my message about that, actually, Connor. I DM'd you a big thing.
12.
It's a little spoiler heavy. So I can't, like, with Cass here.
Rope.
But I think it'd be really cool. And maybe, like, that character could be convinced to help the party. Maybe. That could be cool.
Iron chain. I'm actually going to put iron chain in my weapons.
But I know you're willing to play Aeon, so.
Iron chain. I'm almost done, sorry. Let me... 20 feet. The guards are just like pouring out my stuff, and it's like ball bearings,
a
rope,
bunch of shit.
Giant 20-foot long chain. 1d10 torches. Quester shit's weird, but okay.
It's because it's inspired by like the D&D adventurers bag.
Do 8 torches take up 1 slot?
Sure.
Okay.
They stack. It's Minecraft. Everything's stackable.
And I already have the adventurers pack on, which increases my thing to 11 slots, which is insane.
Yeah.
11 item slots. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 slots. Okay, I've got all my stuff.
The train slowly but surely arrives.
Awesome. We're on the train?
Slowly, you guys are boarding the train. And as you guys enter, the train slowly picks up speed. You hear more explosions, of course, coming from this fucking thing. And you are now on this train that's leading across a bridge, across thousands of miles of ice and a wasteland of snow.
There is actually some RP I'd like to do here.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Let me know when you're changing the... Or are you changing the music or no?
I'm working on it.
Okay. I'm working on it.
You're in here. You, Hart, and Masaki find...
And these other 4 guys.
Yeah, these other 4 guys are, like, across the train from you. And as you're leaving...
Wait, are they in seeing distance, or are they in a different
They're in seeing
cart?
distance.
Okay.
There's, like, 2 guards in here, but they're just kind of chilling. One of them's reading a Sudoku book. You can also see out of the window, like, parts of the prison are exploding. And you do see what appears to be a giant wave of sand coming from the prison.
Gulp. Not my problem.
One of the guards is like has his face pressed up to the glass, and he goes, "Oh shit, there goes my summer job."
I am going to look to Hard Masaki. First of all, good job, guys.
We did it!
And Hart like hugs you.
I
very
do
tightly,
not.
to the point of it
I,
hurting.
I don't reciprocate, but I'm not like disgusted by it. It's just shocking. What was I gonna say? About those four guys. Hart, if you want to, you could be the charmer that you are and try and get them on our side. I do have the manila folders. We haven't had the need to talk to them. I don't mind either way. We could just toss these. I'm gonna hand him
Well,
the four.
I do run a clandestine criminal organization that could always use a couple new members. And now that I think about it, now that you're here, what do you plan on doing out there in the free world?
I'm going. Are the guards listening at all? Or are they doing their own
No,
thing?
they're doing their own thing.
I lean in really, really close to Hart. My first order of business is taking down the NBO by any means necessary.
Really?
Any means necessary. I don't care. It could cost me my life.
It's funny that you say that, because I know a guy who kind of has dedicated his whole life to that kind of thing.
Yeah, and who might he be?
His name is Atreus, and he's in Valhaven, in Ulrich. He's a very serious individual, but maybe he could help you out.
Maybe we could start some sort of resistance of some sort. I don't know. I looked to Masaki. Masaki, what are you planning on doing?
I have my clan to get back to. There's plenty of work to be done.
Oh, right, yes. I hand the four manila folders to Hart. He can do whatever he wants. If you want to write it, like it's like a Oda SBS. It's like a B plot where like these four random guys join
Oh
co-op.
yeah, oh yeah.
I don't care either way.
Hart actually hands you a little note. And it's an address, and he says,
Look, if you're serious about that NBO thing, Atreus has a safe house in Valhaven. Here's the address for you.
Okay, I keep that on my person. When they were being handed their belongings, did I notice that Hart or Masaki got any money, like Green Ember?
yeah.
Okay, so they're not broke. I don't want I care about my friends a little bit. Let me think. Is there anything else that I want to do? Well, I guess we're gonna go on a boat. Wait, where's the boat leading to? Can I read the note again?
It didn't really say anything. It was this that Jack was picking you guys up.
Okay, well, Hart knows the way. He knows them. Does Hart go and talk to those guys or no?
He does. He walks on over, he
Okay.
starts chatting them up. He seems very flamboyant. And they all kind of like nod to him, and some of them are really into it.
Oh, maybe it's going good. I don't know. But I don't. Yeah, I'm good on. There's nothing else I need to do or say.
Oh yeah. All right. Anything before this train ride is up?
Not from me, unless you need something. Unless we get attacked by giant bugs on the train again.
The Striders.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna roll to see if they do attack you.
Oh.
They don't register your heat. I think there's a lot more heat coming from the explosions in the fucking prison. I think you actually see a pack of Striders heading that way.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Wait, imagine they're bugs, right?
Yeah.
Imagine Wormwood taming them, dude.
Holy shit. Big if
Did imagine? Wait, has the Adestrin thing happened at all?
Yes,
Did-
yeah, that
no?
happened.
But who did it?
Simon Wormwood. It was part of his plan initially. It was just Cassius
Oh.
had caused it to happen way earlier than it was supposed to. Like
Okay.
Adestrin, Yggdrasil, the Boskage, the Spire's Crest, those places they're all gone.
Oh.
And now the vault is gone.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, imagine like him pulling up to the next location. Wait, out of character. Do I know what Wormwood's like what his next thing is? Like, are you allowed to tell me that? Like,
No,
where's he
no,
gonna?
I can't.
What's he gonna do?
I can't tell you
You
anything,
can't.
bro.
Okay. Okay. I was just gonna say he pulls up to whatever location he's going to next with a bunch of striders,
Ballers, though.
just eating, just mauling buildings. No. Okay. I'm good unless you have anything you need to give me.
Okay. Eventually, you make it to this really shitty town. That's like more or less like a Skyrim village. There is a train station where you guys are let off. And you arrive without incident, I think.
Cool. I turn to Hart because I do not know where this boat is.
Yeah. Hart leads you through the village and to like a small dock where eventually you see sitting in a wooden boat is a figure clad in like very traditional iron knight armor. You see Hart goes running down the pier and wraps this guy in a big hug and says, "Oh, Jack, I missed you so much." And he's like to the point of crying and like rubbing his face in his chest. And you see like very slowly this guy hugs him, but like is very gentle with Hart.
Yeah.
Also, the four guys are with you. Like they came with you.
Oh, cool. Maybe we'll see the four guys.
Yeah, the 4
It'll
guys.
be the one shot, the four guys.
Yeah.
No. One thing before are they like they're probably not leaving immediately? They're probably like catching up or whatever.
Yeah, they are, but they're also beginning to board the boat.
Oh, okay. I was gonna go buy something really quick.
You'll have time to buy things before session.
Okay. Okay, because there's something that Floss really, really, really needs, but I guess we'll get on the boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there
Masaki's
anything?
heading with us too, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Is there anything before we wrap up?
No. Are you sure I can't buy something really quick before
What do you
I get
buy?
on the
What do you
boat?
buy in the city before you leave?
I need to stop by a bar or a restaurant of any sort or kind that does to-go stuff.
Okay.
I need to order a baked potato.
Holy shit! Wait.
I need my like the first meal. It's like when my dad first got it. The first thing he
So
got
here's
was Popeye's chicken.
here's what happens. You guys are walking through. This is before the boat scene.
Yeah.
You guys are walking through, and there's like a very small like village restaurant, and like people are eating outside and like loving it up. And this smell wafts to your nose, and you approach, and there's like a waiter who comes to you, and is like, "How may I be of service today, madam?"
You got any baked potatoes?
Absolutely. And he goes in the back and he comes out with this delicious, very like nice smelling, warm baked potato with like chives, like well seasoning inside. And he hands it to you in a tinfoil wrapper.
I'm not even gonna ask how much it is. I'm just gonna give him 7 gold pieces, which is like more
Yeah,
than 100 green ember, I
holy
think.
shit.
Like way more than 100 green ember. I'm just gonna give it to him. And we're gonna be like, keep the change, and I'm gonna just like absolutely like scarf. Hold on, let me. Yeah, that's the stuff.
Floss, go ahead and give yourself a luck point for me.
Hell yeah.
Then of course we have the boat scene, and you set sail. And as you get further away, that icy wasteland looks to like a lot less like ice and more like a sandstorm.
Cool.
And that's Prologue 3, A Different Kind of Light. Let's go!
Yeah.